So what do we have here? This was an almost brand new spool of Bamboo Labs filament. I got it in with a spool. You know, it comes with the refillable spool. We went over that previously in a video on how to do a refill, but this came in loaded already on a refill spool, and I guess maybe I should have checked it, make sure that it was locked all the way, or it did. Anyway, I had it in the AMS, and it was printing a print, and didn't get all that far into it, and pretty soon I got a red flashing light, filament error, and the spool had opened up. And what it's done is it has allowed this to expand out. At the time I played with it, and I couldn't get it, the spool to go in and lock down again. All right, well, I really don't want to throw this away, so I'm going to see if I can come up with a way to transfer this onto another spool. So I need to print 2 more refillable spools. One to put it on, and another one that what I'm thinking here is put this back on the spool, even though it won't close all the way. Get it down as close as I can, then maybe tape the inside with a few pieces of tape so that it stays as close as I can. I can then put that in a spool holder. So if I get this up here and then I can run the tool, I'm hoping I'll be able to transfer it and move it over. I'm sure there'll be a few glitches. Okay, so I told you I would get back with you and tell you how I was going to fix the spool. The Bamboo Labs spool that it came undone. You just saw the clip on it, right? So I printed these 2 files to help me resolve the problem. They're both linked in the description below. One just a tabletop spool holder, and then there's a winder. Pretty straightforward. The end screw off. You got a piece that grabs centers on the spool. Mount your spool, put it in here, turn away. So let me get it set up. I'm going to use a couple of clamps to clamp it down to the table on both sides. Let me get that set up and going. And we'll see if I can save this roll of filament or not. It wasn't cheap, it was $20-some a roll, so I'd really like to save it. Alright, so I've got the damaged spool, the one I want to get the filament from, on the spool holder, and I've already started to get it started onto the winder here. I'm not sure how it's going to go. Again, I'm trying to learn how to do this and find a good way of doing it. Now they did have more complicated winders available, but I just went with the easy ones. So I did put a clamp on each one so that it'll sort of stay in one place. And I guess I'm just going to wind here, and wind and wind and wind, and hopefully it don't get hooked over there. At least when it does, I can figure out the tangle. Yep, see it's tangled. I got it free. Go a little further. I'm sort of winding using my hand to put a little tension on it and to feed it back and forth across the spool. So I get a nice level wind as I'm doing it here. Down to the last few turns now. That wasn't too bad. Now using a power drill would have been a faster option, that's for sure. But I wanted to try this method out. And I'm surely hoping it just isn't something I do on a regular basis. Again, I have links to both these files down below in the description. There you go. Roll of filament, ready to go. Hi guys. I'm just here out in the shop with my little buddy Bernie. Wanted to give you a quick video to remind you that I'm running a promotion for my YouTube channel, Monkey Craft. And I'm giving away some 3D print filament and a brand new in the box Century carbon printer. If you're interested in joining that promotion, I've got a video link down below. Watch that video. It's got all the rules and how to participate. All right, looks like he's tired. That's enough for him for now. Take it easy, guys. Good luck with signing up, and if you don't mind, like and subscribe.